Hello and welcome to my channel, the Irish Cockney. This is going to be a let's play of Football Manager 22. It's going to be pretty much a long lead to legend and safe. So as I can show you, this is my profile. My attributes, they're all 1s and 2 because I've got Sunday Football League knowledge. I've got no coaching badges whatsoever. So these are the leagues what I've loaded up for this particular save. So we've got the Argentinian League, the Australian League, Belarusian League, Brazil, Canada, Colombia, Costa Rica, Czech Republic, England, Finland, France, Germany, Holland, Iceland, England, Indonesia, Republic of Ireland, Israel, Italy, Latvia, Mexico, Northern Ireland, Portugal, Russia, Scotland, South Africa, South Korea, Spain, Turkey, United States and Wales. And I got them as the lowest possible leagues on each of those. So if we head over to the job centre, let's load up the manager's jobs available. There we go, just popped up. These are all the manager's jobs available from the start of the actual game. Right from the start. As you can see, it's the 5th of July, right at the start of the pre-season of the leading up to the England. And here are all the available jobs, including the international jobs as well, but we won't be actually going for those just at the moment. We would like to build up our reputation. So the nations we are going to apply for a job from the bat are going to be England, where I'm living at the moment, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, and where are you? Wales. So I can pretty much get to any of those destinations from us. We've got these are the jobs available: Newcastle jobs, Cardiff, Cheltenham, Carlisle, Barnet. Yeah, hopefully one of them will give us a chance to start our football campaign off. Let's see what happens. Go and apply for, hit continue, and let's see if we get a job interview. I'm really looking forward to this Football Manager save. Hopefully the idea of the actual let's play is to work from the bottom to the top, trying to win the Champions League or the Europa League or the Europa Conference League, win one of those and then go on to win the Copa Libertadores, which is the South American League, the North American Champions League, South African Champions League, and the Asian Champions League as well, plus the Club World Cup, the European Championship for the international, and the World Cup. So it's going to be a pretty much a really long play. Let's go to imports. So they got my application. They got there. Some have got sats. Bonnet job application unsuccessful. Given I ain't got any coats or badges, so I'm not too happy, not too surprised by that. Same with the Cardiff job. It's the fixing tan. Yep. Hey, he actually come back unsuccessful. In my trial run, checking to make sure all the settings up, I actually did get an interview with Newcastle, and they end up giving the job itself to Brendan Rodgers. So yeah, but I think that'd been sorted out in the actual release day patch. So we got an interview with Keith and Dewis. Let's click on them, see where they are. They're in the Welsh Premier League. Okay, not so bad. Well, they predicted season preview. They're predicted to finish 10th. So yeah, just above the relegation zone. So should be a decent start. Yep, we're going to attend the interview. Hi Chris, we invited you along today so we can put forward our vision of the club and allow you to suggest any alterations for us to consider should we decide to hire you. I'm glad you give me the chance to talk to the club. Let's get down to business. You're up for a few jobs right now, it seems. Are you hedging your bets? I'm merely considering my options. We parted company with our last manager much sooner than anybody would have anticipated. Can you offer any assistance that we won't be in for a repeat of that? I'll come here. I wanted to stay for a long time. We would like to share our vision for the future with you. As the successful candidate, will be required to make it become a reality. If you have any reflections on it, now is the time to speak up. So they wanted the better players using the club's youth system, work within the budget. This season finished mid-table, reached the quarter-finals of the World Cup, then go on to be the best of the rest the following season and the season after. Yeah, should be able to attain that. Yeah, that's okay. If we hire, you're expected to finish in mid-table position. Do you think you could do better than that? No. If given the job, I'll be able to reach the promised mid-table finish. So go for that. We propose a transfer budget of 1.75 grand. Be suited should you get the job. Yeah, I'll go for the budget. I've got. Is there anything would you like to ask for ahead of potentially getting the job? No, I'm happy as it is. That draws things to a close nicely. We would like to extend our appreciation that you for attending today, and we will be in touch to inform you of our decisions. Fair enough. Oh, another interview with Carlson Ashton. Okay, let's go and do that. The board are pleased that you have taken the time to attend today. There is a few questions we would like to ask to see if you're the manager for this club going forward. I'm glad. It could be pretty much the same sort of questions. Really consider my options. Strike to make progress on and off the pitch, but within budget for the relegation. Reached the fourth qualifying round in the FA Cup. The FA currently reached the first round. Finished the top half. Yeah. We aim to follow relegation. Is this something you think you'll entertain, or can you take us further? No, I think I can do that. Wage budget of nearly like £4.5 grand. Yeah, happy with that. Nothing I can think of. And they will gonna get back to me. Okay. Here we go. Got a question from TalkSpark. Let's see what they're gonna ask. Are you opening to working abroad? I would never rule it out, but I prefer to remain in England if given a chance. Yeah, we're just starting out, so stay in England for a while and see how it goes. Oh, another question. Thoughts suggest that you're attending an interview for the vacant Carson Ashton job. Do you have any comment to make? Not for this time being. I'm looking forward to find out how the new additions work out in this particular save. I know they treat the tactics, so the gauge and press system, what you can lose in previous saves, don't work as effective as they did do. They were putting like a stamina bar on each player, so they're not running constantly and pretty much killing their legs. Right, back to the inbox. Yep. Yeah. Another guy got sacked by Portland. Another sack. Oh, here we go. Yep, they're approaching me. Yeah, let's start negotiation. Bump up to £200 a week. Hey, here we go. We got given a job. Craven Druids have today confirmed the appointment of Chris Casey as their club new manager. Eyebrows has been raised in the world of football at the appointment of the 36-year-old who has recently spent time away from club football, and he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faced the media for the first time at the Rock. He replaced previous manager Bruno Lopez. Tony Joyce was considered to be the favourite for the job, but it is unclear whether the club favoured Casey all along. I would like to send the warmest congratulations on behalf of everyone at the club and welcome you to Craven Druids. We discuss the club vision and objects shortly, but first and foremost, please take some time to read the club's welcome pack. I'm sure it is also the case with you. We cannot wait to get started. So, the narrowly followed relegation from the Welsh Premiership last season. The finish is 12. Oh, yeah. The ancients have a history that can be proud of, having won 19 competitions, boasting a total of 19 competition wins. Here are just some of their highlights. Craven Druids won the JD World Cup on 8 occasions and finished runners-up on 6 occasions. Won the Welsh second tier in 1999 and 2014 and finished runners-up on 2 occasions. Won the Welsh third tier for the only time in 1951 and finished runners-up on 3 occasions. Won the Welsh fourth tier for the first time in 1993. Okay, so these are the clubs, these are the years that won the cups. Okay. Most comprehensive report is being compiled, but for now the coaching staff have compiled a summary of Coventry's squad. So here's the squad. The squad personnel is very determined. Okay, let's get into it. Yep, that's the club vision, which already gone over. Develop players using the club's youth system, work within the budget, finish mid-table, reach the quarter-finals of the World Cup, then the following years become the best of the rest. Scheduled program, yeah, we do that. Arrange an inter-squad friendly, yeah, we do that. Arrange a meeting with the backroom staff, yeah, all good. And here we are. We're taking over. Yeah, players in the last year of their contract, so they're going to run out at the end of the season. Got plenty of time to sort that out. So we've got £2,000 transfer budget and £2,300 per week to use for wages. Okay. Tactics. Here we go. Let's make a tactic. You should begin by picking the preferred tactic style, as it provides the foundation of everything else you want to do tactically. So, what shall we go for? The thumbs up. Apparently, the assistant coach saying they're well suited for win playing, route run, direct counter attack here. Okay. I want to go for a gegenpress, but at this particular level, I don't want to pretty much kill my players. So we can. Right. Let's go for direct counter attacking football. Now pick a formation. There's a host of different shapes to choose from at a later date, but for the time being focus on these three. So the old classic 4-4-2, 4-3-3 or 4-1-1. Same 4-4-2. Alright, go with that. Every tactic design can be defined by overall mentality as well as team instructions issue. You see here just a starting point and can change as much as you wish. Okay. Right, yeah. The credit tactic will become the primary training tactic. This will be your club's tactical identity and will aid your assistant in setting up weekly training schedule. You may also create 2 alternative tactics that will be trained for familiarity. Okay. Tactics are broken down in 3 main areas: in possession, transition, and out of possession. Instructions used in possession are for when your team have the ball. They will define how wide the team plays and how they approach attacking situations and what they're going to do in the final third approaching the goal. In transition, define a situation where your players either lose possession or win it back, as well when the goalkeeper has the ball. Okay. During phase out of possession, you need to set your defensive line position as well as how aggressive your intent to mark and tackle the opposition to try to recover the ball. The last thing you need to do is pick the starting lineup and ask for assistance from a member of the coaching team. Your tactic is now ready to go. It's the final squad that's best suited. Each player within the starting 11 is assigned a role. The roles dictate the instructions given to the player within the position. So, the sweeper keeper. The sweeper keeper aims to perform 2 roles. Those are the standard goalkeeper and the outfield sweeper. Alongside standard goalkeeper duties, he will sweep up balls in front of and wide of the penalty area, and he can counter-attack moves with direct through balls to break players. With a defense duty, the sweeper keeper will be a lot more cautious, but will still play counter-attacking balls when they are on. Okay. Roles, duties, and instructions can be assigned to the position itself or the particular player when playing that position. The player suitability for each is an important indicator as to how well he will play there. Going on a star system, so 5 stars is really with the actual position. 1 star is not so much. The team fluidity reflects the shape and structure of the team based on the roles and duties selected. As set up where defenders and midfielders are more likely to join the attack, will be more fluid, and one where players are instructed to stay back and maintain their shape. The positions and roles assigned to your players will determine the team's fluidity, and it's up to you to decide what kind of shape fits best with your chosen strategy. Right, so let's change that. Right, go for direct counter-attack of football. Let's go. Yeah, 4-2-4 diamond. Right. Change you to target man on attack. Change you to a poacher. Change you. Fast playmaker. Or yeah, fast playmaker. Got box midfielder and a centre midfielder. Defensive midfielder on defend. Yeah, ball winning midfielder. There. Deep line playmaker on defend. Yeah. Oh, let's change there. Right, change that to gate press. Attacking. Let's work the ball in the box. Play for 6 pressing. Run out of defense. Yeah, be more expensive. Can't press. Right, can't press. Can distributable currently non-bait, take short kicks. Yeah. Yeah, the usual half-tide trap. You can type money in, but then stay on your feet. Right. So that's our attacking one. Vision. Cockney attack. Pressure. Right, so I've got my attacking formation, my counter-attacking formation, and this one's going to be a defensive formation. So part the boss, four. Ball. Right, so that's my 3 formations set up. So I've got my attacking option, counter attacking option, and my defending option. So let's see if the board are winning to give me a coaching course. I'm gonna get my first one. Right, so they're going to get back to me for that. And let's make the squad. Take the squad and catch it there. Yeah. This is your first team squad. You get to know them better as you spend more time in your job. But for now, we'll focus on giving you a better understanding of the roles you're taking on. Team selections are naturally going to be a key part of your job. To help your playing, you can pencil in players to any position at any time. Your final team will only ever be picked before the match itself. For ease of reference, we often abbreviate key information about each player. More details about their current status, often covering different areas simultaneously, can be found here. Right. These are your players. Anyone in this colour, the blue colour, is on loan to the club, while anyone in the pink colour has been loaned out. Every player has a individual profile you can view by selecting one from the list. By default, we also like to be able to view key information about the squad at a glance. Their position, morale, recent form, and basic statistics offer a quick indicator of how they're doing. Okay. Yeah. We contain a lot more information and data about each player and every player at the club, and you can access all of these details here. Right. All of that information can often be overwhelming, and there are be times when you want to filter out some of the noise and focus squarely on something specific. Right. That covers the basics. I'm recommending that you familiar yourself with the players to get their individual profiles to help you build a better, clearer picture of your squad. Right, yeah. Let's go. So Michael Jones, goalkeeper. Yeah, pretty good standard goalkeeper. Jacob Lever. Kane Lewis. Not too bad for a right back. Brandon Lockett. Yeah. Okay. Bill Mooney. Yeah. Not too bad. We've got something we can work on at least, and build up from there. Right, so that's the squad itself. Let's go to dynamics. Yep. Staying informed about the off-pitch factor in the dressing room will help you maintain good morale, which is an important factor in player performance. With that in mind, here is an overview of the squad's social dynamics. The team collusion report analyses how well the players are blending as a team in their terms of their level of understanding of each other's game and the tactics they are being asked to play. The dressing room atmosphere is based on the morale and happiness of the squad, as well as the presence and personality of the social groups. A good atmosphere in the dressing room can bode well for performance levels on the pitch. The mental support indicators show how much backing you are currently getting from the squad. It's important to ensure that players are united behind you in order to get the best out of them. There is a established social hierarchy at the club that you should be aware of. The more influential and leading players in the dressing room can have a big bearing on the way the squad views you as a manager, so keep them on side is your future appointments. In any dressing room there are a number of different social groups. It's important to be aware of the relationships in the squad before any disputes and help cultivate a positive environment for the players. So that's the core group, social group A, social group B. Okay. Now that you're aware of the dynamics at play, I'll leave it to you to introduce yourself to the squad and set out your aims for the season. Remember that maintaining a good working relationship with your players can benefit you in the terms of performance. Right. I know that many of you may not have heard of me, so I want to introduce myself to you as your new Cabin Druids manager. Hey, got possibly female. Welcome. It's what you do here that counts, so nobody will judge you based on your reputation. I don't want to make any promises, but let's discuss expectations for the season ahead. I don't think we can qualify for Europa Cup 2. We finish mid-team or well, the club wants mid-table, so let's go for the mid-table option. Hey, yeah, all praise. Let's pump the fizz. Brilliant, that's what I want to hear. Yeah, give us a good can of ourselves in the walker. Yeah. That went well. Everyone's up for it. Hey, and it gives us a bit of a boost in the dressing room and manages support as well. So we've done well. We nailed the team meeting. So team collusion. If we get this up, it will give us like slight benefits on the actual match day itself. So it improves like the team's vision, passing accuracy, and that. At the moment, it's abysmal. So hopefully, by working in the pre-season, putting games together, to be able to knit together and making improvements. Club's atmosphere is creeping up. He's coming very good. I've got don't face it. All the players are happy, or like similar nationality, and this is where if like player becomes unhappy, they come pop down here in the issues, and it starts affecting like the club atmosphere, and you start drifting down a little bit. Managers support. If you keep all your players happy, you begin to build up manager support. As soon as that ticks down, then the dressing room will go against you, and that can turn on you and start trying to kick you out the door. This is the hierarchy. That's me at the top. Oh, I've got a couple of players who actually like me. Pretty enough all of them. So yeah, that's not too bad. 7 players support me. 17 players have no real opinion of you, and none players against me. So that's not too bad. These are the social groups. Happiness, yeah. Team's pretty much happy all round. Code of conduct. Yeah, no code of conduct's been graded this yet. I will get to do that later. That's where you set out your fines for like red cards, sending off, players going AWOL, not turning up for like training and that. Tactics we're already done. The new data hub. After a couple of league games, they start building like different graphs and that, and showing like where your key areas. So like when your tactics, it shows you like your strengths and your weaknesses of your particular tactics. So if you're weak on like your left back, and the left back is letting opponents getting past them to crossing, it will actually show it in here, so you can turn him different stuff. Staff, and here's a look at everyone working for the club in a non-playing capacity. We also compile some data on how our backroom team compares to others in the league. The coaching team is responsible for the day-to-day working with the players. Coaches can take a number of tasks off your hands if required, and each has a specific skill used on the training ground. The head of youth development is in charge of the club's youth team and can be given the responsibility to manage the transfer activity of the younger teams, in addition to bringing in changes of being through the next generation. The director of football oversees the recruitment team and is responsible for players coming and going at the club. The data analysis and scouts work together to identify new talents, reports on opportunity opponents teams, provide information and knowledge to you on whether you need it. The technical director looks after the hire and refine of your first team squad, is keenly involved in coaching development and work with those coaches to plan and set out training schedules. The young manager decides which players go on loan, where they go, and provide feedback on how they're doing while away from the club. The medical team look after the fitness and well-being of the players. Doctors and physios primarily work on injury rehabilitation, while sports scientists support them work by seeking to prevent injuries by using data to advise on the best practices. The board will always inform you if they think the size of your backroom team has become exclusive, is too small, or is about right. You can either reduce it where necessary or make a request to be allowed more staff. You may formally request the board to allow more freedom and fewer restrictions for your backroom team. You can also request place adverts to fill any vacancies. The easiest way to fully use the backroom staff here is to allow them to take responsibility for different areas of your day-to-day management duties. So that's all the duties you can sign to. Should you want to change the way any of these responses are handled, you can do so at any time. There is a database on non-playing personnel. It's vast and commodity, and it's the best use for your exacting requirements. We are not going to use that. We're going to advertise our jobs and hire for that way. So I'm not going to use the staff search button. Basically, you can use that to find pretty much the best managers and coaches out there for your club. It can be classed as cheating or not. It is part of the game, but we're trying to keep it real, so we're going to advertise the jobs and see who applies and hire from that way. Or if any of the coaching staff recommend like a particular coach or staff member, then get them in for that way. Right. No, we're gonna handle that. We'll do the bear. Right. So here we are. Let's see our system manager. Or health youth development. So working with youngsters, he's got 14, which is pretty good. Just player ability and just playing picture, 3 of each. These are rating out of 20, and so the higher the score, the better they are at doing their job. So he's pretty good with working with youngsters, but he's pretty bad at pointing out their talents. He's our assistant manager, so he's got 2 in player people management, 3 in players ability, 3 in potential ability, and 2 in potential ability. Slightly better than us. He's got continental A license. Should have a bit more level up in there, but hey, we keep him around. See how he'll do. Right, let's advertise. Place advert. Let's get a director of football in. Chief scout. And couple more scouts. Head physio. And a physio. This graph at the bottom, these represent, so you've got goalkeeping skills and that. These are each of areas. So for technical, we're below average. The best is Berry, and the worst is Aberdeen. So the higher the point in the graph, the better we are in that particular area. So the aim is to get up to this goal line here at the moment. Right, let's go on with board. These are the board of directors. So keep them there. Staff. Yeah. Right, I'll get the chairman to hire the director of football. First team staff. Mixture of head of youth development and chairman. Recruitment staff. Yeah. Put on courses. Can do that. Contracts. They can sort out the contracts for us. Formation. Don't want to change the formation. I want to keep the formation as it is. Yeah, I can get them changed players as well. Okay, team man, team free. Scan. Set that to full knowledge. So when the scouts, when we do get scouts in, and they will go out and they will scout the players, but they will scout them until they actually know the full knowledge. From you can set it for like one match, 2 match, 3 match week, and but I like to set it to until full knowledge, and to keep that on indefinitely. Get them to do all that. Can sort out all the training, get the staff to do that. Yeah, receive report. Get the staff to do the technical side. Match day. I'll do the antenna. Right, so that's all that sorted. Sorry, don't want to repeat. Training. Here we go. Training. Your primary tactic defines the technical identity of the club and will help me determine the type of training to plan. You are also able to select up to 2 other tactics that will be trained for the purpose of gaining technical familiarity, which we have done. I will automatically plan training based on the needs of the primary tactic as well as the stage of the season and my own personal preference, but you are of course free to change the session at any point. Days are made up of 3 sessions, 2 base sessions and 1 extra training. So they've got morning, evening, and you can ask them to do extra training. Different sessions have different impact on things like attributes, technical variety and injury risk. Impact vary depends on which unit a player is in. The units which is the primary focus of a session will see the bigger impact. You can devise your own tailored training schedule from scratch or choose from the colour list provided by the coaching staff. So you can revise your own tailored schedule. This will allow you to really get into detail ahead of every match and ensure the players are properly prepared while also continuing to develop their individual game. By default, players will take part in the units that best suit their position, but you are free to move players between units. This can be useful if you want to retrain a player's position. Players are asked to work together in motion mentoring groups, might pick up personality traits from each other as well as playing traits. This can be particularly useful for younger players who might learn a thing or two when being mentored by an experienced player. To keep track of players performing in training, each player is assigned a training rating between 1 to 10. The rating takes their performance over the last 7 days of training into account. You can decide which position each player should train in. The determination of which attributes are improved through coaching. You are also able to assign extra individual training and or control the intensity the player should train at. To help make sure players stay in great condition, you can let me know what level of training you want players to take part in depending on their fitness level. Make sure to manage their training levels appropriately. The coaching team will help you lead sessions on the training pitch. Better coaches will lead the better results in training. It's also important to keep an eye on their workload to make sure to get the most out of their expertise. Right, so I'm going to leave that to the assistant manager and the coaching team to do the training. You can do it yourself, and you can get like an extra 10% boost out of it. Me personally, I'm not too sure how to do that. I will watch a couple of like videos and learn from them how to do it, but I think we are like a semi-official club, so we only meeting a couple of times a week, to do the training in, and when we become like a professional club or move to a professional club team, they're pretty much training every day. So head to the medical centre. This is the medical centre. You can analyse the fitness and condition of your players here and find out how long a injured player will be out for before returning to training. It is important to be aware of the risk of injured players injury to your players. We can analyse the potential likelihood of injury based on the player's condition, training level, injury proneness and recent injury history to help you remain information ahead of team selection for matches. Information from the sports scientists regarding injury risk should be used to inform your training workload and team selection to be giving you the best chance of minimising injuries. Fatigue represents a player's long-term fitness. The longer a player goes without a rest from both training and playing matches, the more fatigued they become. You may also view a list of clubs' current injuries along with data on previous injuries dealt with over the course of your time at the club. At the end of each session, the data will be summarised and presented to you. Right. So increase. So this is match day load light, training load medium, injuries a bit fair and low, fatigue no fresh, overall physical condition they perky, so they're really good. Match sharpness, they're not match sharpness. This is if the injury pops up, they will show here where the injury it is, and the overall risk, increased injury risk. Yeah, that's pretty much the same for all the players. Down here you got major injuries, moderate injuries, minor and slight ones, and they're colour coded. So if we get any injured players, they'll be down here, and they will give you a rough time. This is the schedule, so we can sort out arrange a couple of friendlies. So we've got a couple of friends sorting out. We did have a testimony before we joined, so got a couple of friendlies coming up before we start our season. So let's chuck a friendly game in now. Let's play against Waystone. Yeah, playing against a small nearby team. Alright, let's play against Wrexham, get some money in. But don't do it. And yeah, that would be alright. Normally what I would do is set up a league max for Friday, Saturday and Sunday, and what you can do is choose 3 teams, and it will give you like money, help boost your like transfer budget and that. Competitions, mid-table finish. This is your progress bar. In minutes, it's halfway, 50%. So you want to get that high, particular chance to stay in your job, and that's the World Cup scouting here. Welcome to the club scouting centre. This will act as a hub for all scouting related tasks, and this is where you will receive notifications of recommended players. Recommendations are made in the form of currency report cards with key information about the players, easy aspect to allow for quick decision making. You are able to control the frequency of reports delivered to the scanners here and can have different settings for during and outside the transfer window. All entries can be filtered by the minimum recommendation level, and vast members of the recruitment team allow you to have full control over your scouting cards. Once a player has been scouted by the recruitment team, you may instruct them as to the next step they should take. This is the club's database of players. You may search through this database to identify players to sign or scout. This database is determined by the recruitment package. You may request change to the recruitment package at any time. There is a number of tools available to you that will help you refine your search and identify exactly what you're looking for. A list of current and upcoming assignments is provided here. Assignments can be created and adjusted if you decide to take charge of scouting. Otherwise, your recruitment team will capably handle all assignments. Right. If you would like to decide whether you wish to take full control of the club's scouting operation or delegate them to yourself, make the changes here. Well, we've got no scouting team. We're out looking for them. So that's that. When we do get scouting people in, you can set like assignments up and that. We're not using the players search screen, and pretty much you can click on there and there's all the players you know, and you can filter it down to position. What we're going to be doing, we're going to be looking at scouting players and working from there, and also asking the director of football when we get one for recommendation of players as well. This is like the transfer scheme, so you can go. This is so you can go to like the director of football, suggest transfer targets, choose like transfer loan and or contact free targets, which position and which roles, and they should give you a list of players what they recommend, and you can go and scout them and add them as like a transfer target. So these are the 3 players what our assistant manager said are available for free. You can also if you hit right click, you can also offer them a trial to get them in. You can look at and assess if they're right for you to do. Then at the end of whatever time you give them, you can offer them like a contract, which is really quite handy. So if you got no transfer budget but a lot of wage budget, you can do that. I may dump that all into wages. Yeah, dump that all into wages. £85 per week. I may get one player. Alright, so this is pretty much the club information. You can click on opportunities. So the stadium we play is the Rock. It's a 300 capacity stadium, 500 seating, built in 2010, not rebuilt. We own the ground, so that's really good. We're not playing that for any rent or anything. We've got synthetic grass, that's not too bad. Pitch conditions really good. Accurate cook, which is below average training facility. Basic youth facilities, we can improve them hopefully. No stadium sponsorship. Fairly basic academy training and basic youth recruitment. Here's our affinities. So we've got them and like different times. I think we should look for Rocham. What's the simplest? Here we go. So we can, if we get a scout, we can scout Rocham for players and ask them to send players, and it won't cost us anything. So that's a good thing. Needs to give us a chance. So where is not seeing it. Where did they put up? Here it is. Put in on squad. Moved it. Right, so if I click on best 11, he's got 2-star current ability but can go to 4.5. He's pretty much maxed out at 2.5. So where shall we sort of get a centre back? Reckon get centre back, central midfielder, probably a striker. Have I clicked on pressing? Don't want to press him forward. I want a puncher. Target man. Yeah, puncher. Right. This is the club vision. You can click on and see how your progress is. So these, throughout the course of the game, the course of the season, these will change. So these are like the targets. So they prepared you to use the club new system, required you to work within the budgets, and required me to finish mid-table, but preferred a quarter-final round in the World Cup. Let's see our finance. Not too bad. 250 grand in the bank. Income, expenditure, in the debt. Ooh, no debt. Okay. This is the youth team. This is at a glance look at everything to do with player development at the club. It's broken down into key areas to give you the information you need when you need it. This breakdown of any players out on loan and the strength of our youth team provide a significant and information summary, allowing you to take action where required. These are the best young players right now, those closest to the first team, and the ones you should perhaps pay closest attention to. At the moment we've got none at the moment. We also focus on individual progress, with staff offering advice on players who might not be developed as well as they need to, as well as those who are on the right path and working are worth keeping an eye on. Our selection for the under 19 shown you exactly what's going on at that level on both a team and individual basis. If you want to get involved, you can influence the tactics they use, move players from squad to squad, adjust training and again they other responsibilities accordingly. Ahead of match days and on the day of the game itself, you can play active role in team selection too. Jason Starkey is flexible in accommodating any players you want to see play, as well as adjusting to any technical demands you may have here. Where we have players coming in and out of the club on loan, the backroom team help you to look after them and oversee their progress to make sure they gain as much out of their loan as we need them to. So we've got a couple of players from the youth team out on loan. This is where you find a list of players out on loan at any given time. We check their length of their stay as well as a number of statistics, the most basic of which are present here. We want to make sure our players are being suitable challenges, and if there are certain individuals at the club who can benefit from a loan, members of staff will make appropriate recommendations. Okay. So we've got a pretty strong under 19 club, 4 players out on loan. No neither team wants to watch. Got a couple there. Right, yeah. Yeah. Right. What I'm going to do is skip ahead for a bit, and I'll come back against our opening game against Arrowwood, and I'll meet you then. Right, here we go. Let's see how we get on with the first opening the game. Ooh, working out front and back. Lever. Nice turn to Lewis. Come on. Working into the box, lads. Oh. Come on. Get the ball back. Nice header. Here we go. Working it. Move the ball around. Hey, got the ball around. Come on, look for the overlay. Ooh, nice shot from range. That's again. Come on, whip the ball into the box. Lose. Ooh. Got corner. Come on, plug one in. Come on. Lead. Oh, what a goal. Nice goal. Back on the attack. No? Come on. Lewis. Lever. Working it front and back. Pushing up high. Ball over the top. Come on. Oh. Could have took a touch. Putting it down. Lever. Doing well here. We're doing well in this first half. Nice ball retention. Come on. Oof. Oh, big ball over the top. Nice control. Here we go. Bit of wasteful on a little free game. There you are. They haven't had a shot on target. We had 3 shots, 4 on target, actually of 0.88. So we're doing alright. Pretty much dominating the game so far. Our formation is 4-1-2-1-2. So we've been using that during pre-season. So the team's pretty much really familiar with the actual tactic itself. We've got target man and poacher up front. They seem to be working well together. Getting pretty much all the highlights. Nice header. Same, it wasn't on target. Here we go. Come on, what the ball in the box. Chasing down, chasing down. Ooh, good side, Keita. Keep hold of it. Ah, that's not too bad. Kept him down to a single shot. So we're doing alright. Here we go. Second half. Let's see what we can do from here. Oh, it's closing down. Come on. Nice movement off the ball. Ooh, good shot on target. Doing alright at the moment. Good save. Oh, damn you. Decent goal, no? From free kick. Here we go. Oh. Let's go and get the winner. Got plenty of time left, 25 minutes left to this area. Come on, lads. Come on. Long point. Come on, run at him. Good crossing, though. straight to penalties. Damn. Here we go. Pennies, come on lads. Oh, that's not good. Can't score this. Yes. Come on, keeper. Get this one. Come on. Good. Good penalty. Bottom left hand corner. Come on, we need to make a save. Give us advantage. Oh, yes. Well saved. Come on. Oh. Got advantage there. Put the pressure on. Decent run up. Yes. 4 for 4 in penalty so far. Oh, they're putting the goalkeeper up for the 5th one. Hello. Yes. Well say. We're through. Nicely done. Yes. Yeah. Yes, so we made it through to the next round of the cup. I'm gonna leave it there for this episode. It's running a bit long, so we will come back for the other game of the league against Ottawa, and I will see you then. If you like what you see, give us a like. Subscribe as well and ring the notification bell so you will be notified of when our next video will be uploaded. Okay, thank you very much and I'll see you later.